What's up, you guys? Mental Hog back on the channel for what is yet another. This is our third career mode series of FIFA 22 on this channel, and this time we're going to be taking Barcelona back to their previous heights, the top of La Liga, the top of Champions League. We're going to fix this side from scratch ourselves. They've achieved 2 trebles, and we're going to look to make them have another one here on the channel. If you guys are excited to get this Barcelona career mode underway, drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new to this channel to join us on our journey to bring Barcelona back to their former glory. And yeah, let's get this career mode underway, and let's look at the squad we've got and what we're going to need to do. So here are our settings for the career mode before we hop into it. We're going to have you on legendary difficulty, using Euros, no financial takeovers, strict negotiations, no international job offers, and because Barcelona are so bad this season that they got knocked out third in their Champions League group down to the Europa League, I went ahead and took them out of the group. I put Real Betis in their place because they're actually doing better than us in La Liga right now, and I went ahead and put us in Group F. Group F is missing Red Star Belgrade, and it's also missing Ludogorets, so I kind of threw them in here, and I took Molde, who was here, and moved them into Group G. So anyways, we're going to be in the Europa League group stage. That is the best way to do it. I can't throw us into the knockouts or anything. So here comes our manager. Ever since he finished doing his job at RB Leipzig, he's soaking up the sun in Barcelona. There he is. He's got a lighter hair color, new look on fashion. He is ready to take charge of Barcelona. What a sexy man. So let's start by taking a look at this Barcelona squad and seeing who we have, who we need to sell, loan out, all that sort of thing. So we've got Ter Stegen and Neto in the goal. That's fine for now, I think. Inaki Peña doesn't have that much potential, so I'm going to go ahead and just let him go. Transfer list him. Jordi Alba, our captain for this career mode save, that I picked at least. And then we've got a nice backup here in Alex Balde, but he's a little young, a little raw, so going to loan him out. We've got Araujo, who's going to be a fantastic center back. The aging PK, but he's fantastic as well. Mingueza, who I'm going to make into a right back. Garcia, and then Umtiti and Longley, I'm going to sell them. They're frauds. They're stealing a wage at the club. And yeah, I'm going to let them go. Roberto, currently the only right back we've got at the club, really. Well, that's not even true. Let's try that again. Sergio Roberto, a right back who can kind of play in the midfield as well, but I'm going to use him at right back for now. We've also got Serginho Dest, but I'm converting him to the right wing because he's way better there, actually. Musawage, who doesn't quite have the potential, so I'm going to let him go as well. Aging Sergio Busquets as well. 32 years old, 85 overall. He's the only CDM we have, so we're going to need a little bit of backup. A little bit of backup there for sure as we come over into the next couple of years of this career mode. We've got Frankie de Jong, who's an incredible player for sure. Looking to make him one of the hallmark players in the team for sure. We've got Pedri, who is just absolutely fantastic. He's one of the reasons I chose to do Barcelona. Him and a couple other players are just so much fun, and I want to be able to use them. We've got Pjanic out on loan. Try and sell him when he comes back. We've got Pablo Gavi, another player that I'm super excited to be able to use in this career mode. Ricky Puig, who's actually not too bad as well. We've got Nico Gonzalez, who I might actually try and loan out because we've got a lot of midfielders that we could use potentially, but I want to give more game time to Pablo Gavi, and so Nico Gonzalez might have to bite the bullet for now and go out on loan. We've got Philip Coutinho, again, a player stealing a wage, rumored to be leaving in January in real life, so going to try and get rid of him. We've got Kaiser Uzatil, going to send him on loan. Ansu Fati, another player, staple player in this Barcelona side, who is kind of the next Messi, has the number 10 on him already, so super excited to use him. We've got Ferran Jutgla, whose contract is expiring. I think he's one of the players that I have set to actually sell. Abe as well, player we can sell. Trincão's out on loan. Ousmane Dembele, again, a player we can sell. We've got Alex Collado, again, a player to sell. Abes Samad Ezalzouli, I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Showing great potential. Going to get him a loan spell. Elias as well. Going to try and get him a loan spell. Yusuf Demir is here on loan. We'll see how he does. If we like him, we might try and buy him. I also went ahead and automatically transferred Ferran Torres over to the club. In real life, this signing has been completed by Barcelona, and I'm going to let him come into the side right away. We used him in the Man City career mode. He was quite good for us, so hopefully he'll be the same here. We've got Memphis Depay leading the line up front. Center forward, 86 overall, good player. Luke de Jong, who's here on loan. I don't know what he's doing here. Not planning on using him, really. We've got Martin Braithwaite, who maybe we could look to sell, but I'm going to leave him around for now. Antoine Griezmann, who's on loan at Atletico Madrid. They don't have the buy option in here, I don't think, anyway, so when he comes back next year, we'll try and sell him. We've got Ray Manai, and that is pretty much it. Yeah, that's the overview of the Barca squad. We know who we're keeping, who we're selling. And now let's talk a little bit about the rules. So, because Barca are in so much debt, I did this in the rebuild, but it's going to be even more fun in the career mode version. I took away all their transfer budget. The only way we can give players new contracts, send out a youth scout, make signings is only through transfer sales. Now, what makes that even more interesting is that a percentage of our sales get taken away already. So we're really going to need to try and sell all these players that we want to get rid of for like top dollar, get as much as possible so that we can try and reinvest it in the club. Also, I will only allow us to make a maximum of 3 signings every season. Now, as far as the debt thing goes, I think I'm only going to have that in action for the first 1 or 2 seasons. And if we go any further than that, then I will give us back our transfer budget because according to the Barca president, that is how long it'll take to repay all their debts and loans and stuff and get them back into the at least break-even point. So yeah, Barcelona, this is the side we have. It's nowhere near as good as it's been in past years, but we will try and get it back there. There's a couple areas I want to strengthen. I kind of want to get a new backup CDM. I would like to get a left back that could, help Jordi Alba not have to play so many games. He's 32. He's not getting any younger. Potentially, we need a new center back as well. And maybe a right back as well. But we've got Roberto and Mingueza, so they can kind of rotate. And hopefully Mingueza grows a lot. In the midfield, I think we're pretty sorted. And in the attack, again, I think we're pretty sorted. Maybe we could get another, somebody who could play on like the left wing or something like that. But we've got Serginho Dest and Yusuf Demir. So I think we're looking pretty okay to get started in this career mode. So let's start simming, doing training drills and whatnot. Alright, couple of nice offers coming in here. Aston Villa want to loan Nico Gonzalez. So I'm going to delegate that for a regular loan. And immediately we're getting a nice big offer here for one of the players I'm looking to get rid of. Lazio coming in for Clement Lenglet. I think this is relatively realistic of a move for him at this point. His career is kind of on the downward spiral at this point in time. So I'm going to try and negotiate with them and get top dollar. If I can get closer to that, 50-ish million, that would be really nice. Alright, 35.6 mil. It's a little bit underwhelming. I'm going to counter with 55. Hopefully that's not so much that they walk out the room. I know Lazio is a club with not so much money. They walk out. Alright, well, we'll keep trying. Another rule I'm going to try and kind of follow in this career mode save as best as possible is like players who are over 85 overall that aren't, that are still growing, kind of like a Ter Stegen or somebody like that. I'm going to definitely try and not put them on development plans so that they don't grow as fast. I would like to keep the squad kind of as balanced and together in their overall as possible. So players who like Frankie de Jong, who are 24 years old and definitely still growing, I'm going to just leave him unbalanced so that he does grow and gets well-rounded in his stats and whatnot, but it gives players like Pedri the opportunity to catch up, Pablo Gavi, Ricky Puig. It gives them the opportunity to actually catch up in overall to some of these players. So I'm going to try and follow that as much as possible myself. Now, if they still do really well, like somebody like Memphis Depay, he's 86, I could do with maybe upgrading his weak foot, So maybe if they do well, I will let them be on a development plan to kind of do things like that. So yeah, I mean, just let me know what you guys think about all this kind of stuff. I am open to all kinds of ideas. But yeah, and another thing that I wanted to talk about is we're getting huge offers for a player like Frankie de Jong, 144 million euros. What do you guys think we should do in a scenario like this? Right now, I'm going to go ahead and reject it. I don't really have any plans to let Frankie de Jong go, but if you guys think it would be more realistic to maybe entertain offers like that, let me know. Obviously, Barca are kind of in a rebuilding period, and I think somebody like Frankie de Jong could be a cornerstone of the side in the future. And Gonzalez most likely going out on loan to Aston Villa as well. Something I totally forgot to mention, by the way, is that obviously we have the homegrown talent, and that in this career mode is going to be David Santana. 72 overall at center forward. I converted him to right wing, and I think it's going to give him a boost. Yeah, 74 overall. I don't think he's too high of an overall where it's unrealistic for me to have him. And obviously, Barcelona have La Masia, one of the best youth academies in the world. So many famous players from the past and present have come out of La Masia. La Masia, however you say it. I don't know. I'm struggling with these pronunciations, man. But David Santana is going to come into the side, and we're going to definitely use him, probably over Yusuf Demir, to rotate on the wings, because we do need somebody to do that. And I think his overall is not so high that he would compete with Ansu Fati, but not so low that he's unusable. So yeah, David Santana. And then we also had this guy, Jack Gagnon, who looks not too bad from Canada. Definitely looking to incorporate the youth academy in this career mode as much as possible, but obviously that depends on us selling players to be able to even buy the scouts or send them away. If I wanted to right now, I couldn't send away Julio Exposito because we have no money. So hopefully we'll be able to incorporate that. Transfer offers coming in. Wolves want Sergio Busquets. Not happening. Man City want to give me Bernardo Silva. Oh, man, that is such a... Oh, that is an annoying transfer offer because I love Bernardo Silva, but we just used so many Man City players in the career mode that we did with them, so I'm going to reject it. I will wait to see what you guys say about Frankie de Jong. Maybe somewhere in January we could let him go as well. Bayern Munich, by the way, also coming in for Longley, so I'm going to try and go back in, and maybe I'll ask for a little bit less than 55 mil. I think it's a little unrealistic for them to get that much for him. We'll try. Now, I know Bayern Munich are a club with way more money than Lazio, so I'm going to counter with just 50 and just test the water and see what they say. If we can bring it down somewhere in the middle, that would be great. 34 with a sell-on clause. Let's start bringing it down slowly. Show them that we're willing to negotiate. Remove the sell-on clause. 48 million. What do you say? 43. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. Let's come down another million. 47 mil. They say no. Shoot. Okay, well, at least I kind of know the general range of where we could get for him. We could get probably about 45 million for Longley. But we have to be this stingy. We really do have to be that stingy to get him in. Interesting offer coming in here from Crystal Palace of all clubs for Felipe Coutinho. Now, it's never worked out for him at Barcelona, really. It worked out for him at Bayern when he went out on loan, when he knocked Barcelona out 8-2, or, you know, he did his part 2. He was really good at Liverpool, but at Barca, it just never worked out. So I'm going to go in and get as much money as I can. It says I can get about 40 mil, so definitely going to aim to get that, at least. I know Palace don't have a lot of money, but I think I can get more than that. I'm going to try for maybe 45. 37. Okay, let's just counter with 40. I'm tired of messing these up. I want to actually sell a player. Come on, Patrick Vieira. 40 million. First sale done. Felipe Coutinho is out of here. So Coutinho is gone to Crystal Palace. 35 million for us out of that. But now Dortmund want to come in and get Samuel Umtiti off of us. And I am more than happy to sell. But I'm going to need maybe just a little bit more money. So I'm going to try and get maybe like 25 mil from them. 25 mil. All right, 25 million for Umtiti. Maybe could have gotten more. Umtiti now also sold for 25 mil. 21 mil of that added on for us. So we have about 50 million or so. And with that, I honestly don't think there's a whole lot we can do. Wait, where did all this money come from? Oh yeah, season ticket sales and all that, I guess. Okay, so why do we have this much money? Okay, well, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm actually going to try and make a signing with it. Some of the things I think Barcelona need the most is going to be somebody that can be a long-term replacement for Gerard Piqué, somebody that can be a long-term replacement for Busquets, and also somebody that can be a long-term replacement for Jordi Alba. I think the most pressing of those is going to be probably center back. So I think the best signing for Barcelona in this regard is going to be Pau Torres. He's currently playing his football at Villarreal, so he's familiar with La Liga, and I think he'll be a great option. So with the money that we raised from season ticket sales and player sales and all that and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and try and get him in. It's going to be an expensive signing. It might cost us just about everything we have. Hopefully we can save a little bit of money at the end so we can maybe send away youth scouts or something like that. But let's go in for Pau Torres and see if we can bring him across from Villarreal. Oh. Okay, well, now that I fixed that stupid problem, thanks to the cheat table, let's bring him in. 87.8. Oh man, this is going to cost us like 85 million. 85 million euros is what it's going to take to bring across Pau Torres. That is a ridiculous transfer sum. My god. Now, usually in La Liga, players have release clauses, so what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and set a release clause, but I want it to be something that's very expensive. If people want to buy him, they have to be serious about it. 150 million release clause. What do you say? They're cool with that. All right. If somebody pays that, I'm going to have to take it. It's a lot, but if we can get them to stay around there, that's fine. 110. It's not that terrible. It's really not that bad. So let's do it. Welcome to the club, Pau Torres, our first signing in charge of Barcelona. With some of the money we have left, I'm also going to try and renew Sergio Roberto's contract because he only has a year left and he's actually going to be kind of important for me. So yeah, there you go. 2-year extension for him. Very cool. And with that, it's time to get our first game of La Liga underway against Real Sociedad. This is going to be a pretty intense opponent, but we're going to send out our first team, which is going to look like this now. Ferran Torres on the right side, Pau Torres on that left side. Everybody else you kind of know and love. I'll look at the tactics and stuff real quick, and then we'll hop in. Okay, it is now time to test out the tiki-taka against Real Sociedad. It's going to be tough. They've got David Silva, they've got Alexander Isak, they've got Oyarzabal, Merino. Some of the best players in La Liga are at this club. They've got Ramiro in between the sticks, and apparently Seamus Coleman from Everton. Time to get out on the pitch and play against Real Sociedad, lads. Let's get this La Liga campaign kicked off and underway at the Camp Nou. Here we are for the first time of many at the Camp Nou, or at least our version of it. It's called El Libertador. I should have renamed it to Camp Nou. In Season 2, it will be called the Camp Nou. I can't change it anymore, but that's okay. The idea is still there. Jordi Alba leading out the side for the first time of many times, I'm sure. And let's begin our climb to the top of La Liga today. We'll see if we can get 3 points and get off to a good start here. Depay to get us kicked off. First game in charge of Barcelona. Here we go. Alexander Isak, danger man from Sweden. Oh no, rattle the crossbar. On the rebound, there's just nothing happening. Sergio Roberto, hello? Where the heck are you, bro? There we go. Pau Torres, right place at the right time. Uh-oh, scramble in the box. David Silva with a second. Oh my god, we have got a disaster on our hands at Barcelona, guys. Ansu Fati does get around his man. Try to play through Memphis Depay. Does so, I think, successfully. Chips the keeper. Oh no! Ramiro was too far out and was ready for that. I should have put a little bit more power on that chip. Oh, that was our first chance of a goal. Portu is so fast. He's running down. Wow. 3-0. This is not good at all. What is happening? 85 minutes played now. We've got no time to make anything happen here. I mean, it's definitely going to be a fat L, but I would like to see some semblance of a goal-scoring chance before this game is over. Ansu Fati, two-footing. It's the only option we have left at this point. That is such a bad first game in charge of Barcelona, guys. 3-0 loss at home. What kind of a managerial debut is this? Barcelona looks shell-shocked. I'm shell-shocked. What just happened? We cannot have 36% of the ball. What is that? Oh, man, that is atrocious. Terrible, terrible first game. That sucked. Well, I reckon we'll try and get in one more game in today's episode, and that's going to be up against Athletic Bilbao. Now, this is also not going to be an easy game. They're arguably a better team than the first team we played against, Real Sociedad. They're probably about on the same level, but yeah, it's going to be tough. I'm going to rotate, though, a little bit. Gavi is going to start in the midfield. De Jong is going to move to CDM because already I'm seeing Sergio Busquets struggling for stamina. Araujo is going to start at center back, and Mingueza is going to start at right back because I was not very happy with the way PK and Sergio Roberto played that game. So I'm going to rotate a little bit. I changed Depay's instructions so that he won't drop off so deep. Hopefully that'll help. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get this kicked off at the Estadio San Mamés. A nice thing about La Liga is that there are a lot of real stadiums in the game. I think Barcelona are one of the only or few clubs that don't have theirs, but that's because it's licensed to PES, which doesn't even use it. So that's awesome. But yeah, let's play this game. Inaki Williams, the danger man, of course, to watch out for in this one. Here we are at the San Mamés. It's a nice stadium, actually. Wow, I never really paid much attention to what these stadiums in La Liga look like outside of like the standard few, the Bernabeu, the Wanda Metropolitano, the Camp Nou. Other than that, I don't really pay attention to these stadiums. This is a nice one. Let's get this game kicked off. Hopefully, we won't get 3-0'd again. Christ, that was embarrassing. I'm not trying to perform like that again. Ansu Fati, Memphis Depay already playing a little bit better. Some trickery. Pedri. Pablo Gavi to score our first goal in charge of Barcelona. Yes, sir. Pablo Gavi. What a way to get us kicked off. I would not have wanted another way to start this career mode than showing how well the youth can prosper. Pedri, beautiful assist to Gavi. Has time in the box. Easy to get that one past Unai Simon. Their back line is nowhere to be found. They're just... I don't know where they are. All right. Pablo Gavi to score our first goal. That is what I love to see. The youth will prosper in this career mode. They're through on goal, it looks like. Oh my god, what a touch! What was that? Before anything else happens, let me make sure I don't concede real quick. I need to see a replay of that touch that he took. That was so sexual. What in the world was that? Check this out. Look at this from Araujo. The confidence on this man. To flick it like that. What a joke. That's ridiculously cool. That's one of the coolest defensive things I've ever seen happen in this game. That was awesome. Uh-oh. Well, it didn't last long. That lead that we had. Inaki Williams. Don't let that man get on his left foot. He will do that to you. He will do that every time. He's so good. Oh, Ansu Fati in space. Across the face of goal. What was that? Yikes. Pedri loses the ball. Memphis gets to it, though. Pablo Gavi looks to be running through on goal again, waiting for some runs. Ferran Torres in some space, but they are catching up like really fast. Okay. Pablo Gavi outside the box has the shot. Oh, it hits the post. That's insane. How did Mingueza allow all that space? No way, man. That is not okay. That is so not okay. What is going on at right back? I'm going to take off Pablo Gavi and Ansu Fati. David Santana, our homegrown talent, is going to get some minutes, and Ricky Puig as well. Injury there for one of theirs. That's what you get for messing with Oscar Mingueza, baby. Don't come up to him. Oh, Santana through on goal. He's got 5-star weak foot. Let's try and play across to Ferran Torres. With his noggin, puts it in. Ferran Torres scores a goal for us late in the second half here, 75 minutes, and scores his first goal in a Barcelona shirt. Just bombs down that left-hand side with his 5-star weak foot, plays in a cross right onto the head of Ferran Torres. Puts that just over the keeper into the back corner there. Love that. 2-1. We might actually get some points out of this game, boys. Yes. Run from Pedri. Is Pedri going to score now too? Yes! All right, boys. Pedri is scoring. We found our footing after that first game when we lost embarrassingly. I mean, what was it, 4-0? Our manager is loving life in Barcelona now. That should see us across the finish line here, though. Yeah, 3-1 win against Athletic Bilbao. So a really bad start and then a really good win after that. Lots of really good signs in the second game that we played today. All our youngsters getting involved and putting in the work. I might have to leave the lineup as it is, to be honest with you, because Mingueza impressed me, Araujo impressed me, Pablo Gavi really impressed me. De Jong at CDM wasn't that bad either, and Santana coming off the bench did really well too. And stats-wise, looking way more like Barcelona. It's almost 60% of the ball, 10 shots, 4 expected goals, lots of passing, tackles won, getting the ball back up high, and keeping the ball for long periods of time. That is exactly what you want out of your Barcelona sides. And before we end the episode off, we got a nice offer from Juventus here, 32 million for Longley. So again, I'm going to go back in and try and negotiate. I know they've got money, so I'm going to try and get closer to that 45 million for him if I can. 45. Okay, 40. I'm going to try and just make it reasonable here. 42. What? They still say no. We can't get rid of this guy, man. Just take it. It wasn't that far off. You know I'm heated about something when I unlock Mickey Mouse mode like that. And we can't get rid of Wage either. I'm accepting transfer offers for him, but he's also not leaving. It seems like we're going to be stuck with a lot of these players I don't want at the club, which is just annoying. It's just annoying. Let's try our hands at simming a game, though, against Getafe. Let me really quickly arrange, my highest overall starting 11 for this game. So let's do that. Let's give a sim a try and just see how it goes. Can we win a game like that, or are we going to struggle? No, we do win. We get a 1-0 win against Getafe. Very cool. That is going to take us to transfer deadline day, where I am actually going to call the episode right now and wait for a little bit of input from you guys and just kind of do a little bit more thinking about the kind of signings I may or may not want to make in this team. Now, like I said earlier, we can only make 3 signings, and Ferran Torres doesn't count as one. Pau Torres does count as one for sure, because, yeah, obviously we went and got him. He wasn't already at the club or anything like that. So we have the option to make a couple more signings, and I don't really know who I would want them to be. I could maybe do with a better backup left back. Balde is a little bit low in his overall, and maybe we could do with a right back or something. It's really our defense that needs the most attention. Our midfield and our attack, I'm pretty comfortable with, and I think that we'll do okay with them. But yeah, over the course of a long season, we might need somebody that can really play at like CDM or something. And I would love to get rid of more of these players. I don't want to have to worry about playing Ousmane Dembele, Clement Longley. I also don't want them going on a free as well. So definitely need to sell them. But yeah, guys, this is going to be the end of episode 1 of the Barcelona save. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to this channel to join me on this journey. Comment your suggestions for transfers, tactics, anything like that down below. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.